This week on Amateur Brews, we will be looking at Stouts.
If you like the content, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon below. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Amateur Brews. Links in the description below.
Alright, so we decided we're going to start with Momo, so it's probably going to be... It's not the actual stout.
We start with Momo, even though it is at a nice 9%.
Yep, this is from Burr Oak Brewing Company in Columbia, Missouri.
Can you just appreciate my slide there?
Yes, I can.
That was a beautiful slide.
And that is the most satisfying part about opening a can. Granted, I personally do not typically like cans. I prefer bottles. Bottles, for me, tend to taste a little better.
It really depends on the beer. Oh God, look at that head.
Look at the color.
You will fail your drug test if your piss looks like this.
I think you'll fail any sort of piss test if your piss looks like
No. You're going to test positive for something.
Whether it's kidney failure.
It might be kidney failure. Even though, if it comes out frothy like this, guys, see a doctor.
And stop drinking so much beer. Ooh.
Momo has a scent. So
Malt.
Yeah, it is malt.
It is a dark beer. Dark ale, as they qualify it as.
It's a Missouri Monster Dark Ale.
Which, I don't know if you know the story behind Momo. Momo is Missouri's Yeti.
Yes, it's the Missouri Yeti, not like the Chai Yeti we're going to be having.
Yes. So.
And you know what? Actually,
besides
the head disappeared real quickly on mine.
For yours, but I poured mine a little hard.
Yeah, you poured hard. You created an artificial.
I smell fruit. Here. Smell mine. I smell fruit.
Maybe it's in the head that you smell fruit.
I smell fruit. I smell dark fruit. I smell plum. I smell plum and dark berries.
I can see the berries.
General dark berries.
Yeah, I can see the berries. It's definitely
Hardy.
more aromatic with the head on it.
Oh
yeah. Once the head's gone, it's a rather flat. Like smell mine. Mine's like compared to yours is flat. Like the scent wine.
Yeah, there's just nothing there.
It's just there.
Which is weird.
But the head is bringing
some aromatics.
The aromatics up from the beer, which is nice, but just two completely different. Yeah. Even though mine was poured better than yours.
I get chocolate. I get malt. Maybe a little bit of vanilla. But that's a strong beer.
There is vanilla. Like, after it processes, like, the back of the mouth does have, like, not a cream, but the vanilla. The pure vanilla flavor.
Vanilla bean.
A vanilla bean flavor, yes. There we go. That might be a little more appropriate. But yeah, strong beer.
Spicy. Kind of a spicy beer. Just not like super spicy. Not like there's
it's a flavorful
hatch chili beers out there that.
Hatch chili beer.
Yes, but this has some spice, as in like spices, not spices. It's spice, like hot sauce spice.
Flavor.
Yes,
it has flavor.
Good flavor. Well, flavor.
Up to your opinion. You know what?
That's okay. It's not my favorite Burr Oak beer. That's for sure.
Well, we know which one's my favorite.
Yeah. Eventually, one day we'll just have to do a Burr Oak lineup and just both wear the shirts.
We would love to do just brewery exclusive.
Oh,
that was so fun.
Oh,
Just like go and like hit like one of the stores and buy like everything that they have from a certain brewery. And we just talk about that brewery.
So the one thing though with Burrow likes to do brewery specific beers that they don't release in cans. And I've had one. They've got a couple cream ales. One of them is Clyde's Caramel Cream Ale.
And then
they've got Frank's, which is just the regular cream ale.
Yeah.
And I believe, if I remember correctly, they took their Frank's, barrel aged it in Dogmaster Distillery bourbon barrels with chamomile tea and orange zest. It started off just bourbon. You got that nice bourbon flavor, but not that bourbon. The heat that you get from bourbon, like the alcohol from bourbon, the bourbon burn.
Yeah.
And then you went
makes bourbon
into beer. You got the Frank's. It was pretty nice. And then finished it with chamomile tea. It just, progression was just magnificent. And I wish that they would have bottled it because I would have, or canned it because they don't bottle yet. I hope they eventually bottle because that would be really nice.
I'll be happy for a keg.
I would be too. Well, you might be able to get kegs. We'll have to ask.
Now, is it just me or is this getting darker?
Maybe a little bit.
I mean, like,
it's very hazy.
Oh yeah, you cannot see through this, guys. But
I'll just get it. See now? I'm smelling mine again. And I'm getting caramel.
Yeah. That would be the other flavor.
Quite roasty.
Yeah. It definitely tastes like everything in there's roasted.
Roasted well.
Yeah, and then dumped in. Yeah.
And almost a little bit of a whiskey flavor. There's kind of almost a char.
A char flavor.
Yes.
Going back to the bourbon.
The bourbon and whiskey both get and age in charred barrels, so.
Yeah.
Or Scotch. Yes, Scotch. Charred barrels too.
Well, palm down.
I don't know if it's quite. It's not quite chuggable.
Chuggability. No.
Flagging a little bit in the chuggability. Which you're not looking for in
a dark beer.
In a dark beer at all.
Oh, yeah. Chuggable nil.
So far. Do we want to rate them as we go?
No, I think we should.
Or do it at the end.
Do it at the end.
Reflection.
But, yeah, so far.
Yeah.
It's a dark beer. It has some spice to it.
Yeah.
If you like dark beers. Next up, we're going to go with The Poet.
From New Holland Brewery.
That's a New Holland.
Which...
It's an oatmeal stout.
Yes. It is from Holland, Michigan. So, neighbors to the north by a state. And
we're
5.8%. This
what?
I think it should be
5.8.
Pretty smooth.
It seems rather low for a stout.
It's almost 6.
It's still in the 5s.
The thing is that with oatmeal stouts, they tend to be a little bit smoother. They're not quite as smooth as milk stouts, which I have found to be quite smooth. But nothing is ever as smooth as Guinness. So, you want a little bit of a. Oh, you just used my Momo glass. Be okay.
Okay.
And you also gave me a little less.
Whoopsie daisy. Well, let's see. The Independent Craft. I like their logo.
Yep, and they are I think these guys got it too. Yeah.
Yeah, independent craft brewery.
Yep. If you can't tell, we tend to like craft beers.
1 pint, 6 fluid ounces.
That's almost an entire bottle of wine.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're doing that one last.
It's 650.
Yeah.
Versus a liter over here. Okay. I didn't, even on yours, I barely got ahead.
Yeah.
And then your head disappeared.
Chocolate.
You know what? First thing, fuck, does that look like a flat Coke to me?
Yeah, it does.
Like,
It really does.
It has that caramel color when the light passes through. Like, it does.
It gets the nice chocolatey brown head. It definitely smells like chocolate. Yeah. Maybe a little bit of like hazelnut. Like a nuttiness, which is good. You know, most stouts have a nuttiness to them, which if you're, you know. Okay. A lot smoother than Momo.
Honestly, but I'd rather drink Momo.
Yeah, especially after you get that. I don't know if you got the aftertaste. I got ash. An ashy aftertaste.
Yeah, it's charred.
And dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate's fine, but to me, like, everything tastes like overly roasted.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like going down it smooth. This is like the aftertaste after it clears the palate and everything. You're just kind of left with that lingering flavor. And it's just,
I just get that.
It just hangs in there.
But I mean, it's not bad. It's a glass and then done.
Yeah, no, like. Yeah, 1 glass, done. Maybe one like dinner. Definitely feels like
definitely dinner.
Later in the day.
Yeah.
And not like something I could have like a glass at lunch.
Good with ice cream. Like if you did a beer float with some vanilla ice cream, I think this would be a pretty good one.
Okay.
Just some straight vanilla.
I think we're going to have to do a beer float episode now. Because why the hell not?
Yeah. Try different types of beer in a beer float.
Yeah, with the pairings. It's all about the pairings. We're going to have little bit shot glasses. Well, let us know if you would like to see that 16 shot glasses full of different combinations of beer and ice cream.
Oh, that's going to be bad.
Oh.
Got to get our moose tracks. And some Tiger Stripe ice cream.
Tiger Stripe would be the local infusion into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'd have to do like 4 and 4. 4 beers, 4 ice creams, 16 combinations.
Yeah. I think this gets better as you drink it, though.
It does. That
ashiness goes away. The dark
because
chocolate
it kind of just like
nuttiness
starts coating the mouth and everything. But it's
the dark chocolate nuttiness stays.
It does stay. And it's like something that you can just sit here and there's zero chuggability to this.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a sipper.
Well, there might be more chuggability, I think, than the Momo.
Well, compared to Momo, which was absolute garbage on chugging.
Which we really hate to say that about Berwick. Berwick is actually our favorite brewery. I would say in Columbia, at least.
Oh, yeah, hands down in Columbia.
Sorry to Logboat and everybody else in Columbia.
They're not close by a country mile.
That's true. Logboat's probably the closest.
It's awesome.
Logboat was the first.
Logboat? No, Broadway.
No, Broadway was the first, but Logboat was the first.
And you had Flight Branch, and then
Logboat was the first to do cans.
Yeah, Logboat was at first they were like push out of Columbia, but to me, honestly, like the atmosphere at Baroque is just like
it's laid back, it's inviting, it's friendly. Everybody's there. It's awesome.
Logboat's great.
One of my friends works there from high school.
Like, I go to all the breweries in Columbia, but
I don't think I've been. I don't know if have we. What was it? I've been to Broadway. I don't think I've been to Flat Branch.
I've been to Flat Branch once. The restaurant kind of
it dominates that one.
The restaurant definitely dominates with the hour to an hour and a half wait time. Food's great. Food is phenomenal at Flat Branch.
Yeah. Probably pay quite a pretty penny too.
I don't know.
Because I know not Boulevard, Broadway. Broadway, I feel like they also...
But Broadway also focuses on, like, their bread is baked locally. And
yeah. Because they get that... Do they get that from...
Well, I don't remember the name of the bread.
Oh, what was that bakery? There's a bakery in Columbia that they used to sell at the farmer's market that I know of.
No, I don't know. I don't know which bakery it is, but I do know.
Uprise.
Yeah, it's Uprise Bakery.
Yeah, Uprise. I actually know the people who own Uprise.
But also they do like work with was it Patrick Farms through the university for pork and beef, which is
sure. Oh yeah, Patrick Farms. I guess then there's Jefferson Farms. Jefferson Farms does all the vegetables. My grandpa used to have bees out there.
Well, you see, I worked in the kitchens at the university, so we had special bins for compost things that would go out to Patchwork.
Oh, Patchwork.
That's just where it was.
Yeah.
That's what we were partnered through. Well,
you're having a harder time drinking that than I did.
Well, it's a stout. It's a stout and honest, which...
Well, for me, that's stouts. I drink through a stout pretty quick, except for Guinness. Because Guinness is best. I think drank a little bit on the warm side.
Yeah, most stouts, I would say, a room temperature to a
light. No, you want it under room temperature. That's because then you don't get all the alcohol flavor because a lot of stouts tend to be.
But like think about where I like my room temperature.
Yeah, you like it
60.
Yeah.
Okay, you give me that 50 Fahrenheit to 60 Fahrenheit. That's where like my most of
that would be in Celsius. But sorry for everybody else who uses Celsius. You know, we're a little behind.
I would prefer to use Celsius, but
can we just switch to Kelvin?
Oh yes,
Kelvin would be much better. What do you think? Better than Momo or
okay?
Equal.
Well, Momo's a dark ale. It has a different flavor profile. This is very stouty to me, which I like my stouts. I like okay. When I want a stout, I want a pool table, and honestly, I kind of want a little like
on fries.
Fries.
Well, but also if we go to,
but I
depends
also
on
like,
the stout.
I want like just like stouts in general, like
stouts and potatoes. Stouts and potatoes.
You're being a little bit of
a
generous.
Well, because the thing with stouts is that they do have that roasty, almost like roasted potato kind of flavor, depending on how you roast your potatoes.
Yeah, you'll roast your potatoes. Do you roast your mini potatoes?
We do roast our mini potatoes. We also grill our mini potatoes.
You heard
we haven't done that for a while.
He roasts his little potatoes down there.
No, I do not.
Oh wow! You just said you roast.
No, we roast actual mini potatoes. Man.
Actual potatoes.
Real potatoes.
So does you do the roasting, or does your girlfriend do the roasting? And we're back.
We're filming.
Sorry, just a little technical difficulties there.
Yeah. Filming episode 1 and episode 2 on the same day, and forgot to switch out batteries between the two. So, Zach.
Well, Remy, technical difficulties are normally user errors, and this one...
You tend to be the user.
I was
This is your camera.
I was the user. Remy... don't try to bash me for this. Oh, the technical side is me over here. So
I appreciate that.
Appreciate the technical work that will go into this.
I will do the more... Because I know you work. I work a little bit different hours than you.
Mm-hmm.
So I will do more of the groundwork once we get to the point where we're trying to reach out to breweries.
Oh, well, yeah.
Do all that stuff.
Your hours leaves you more free time when they're open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think between the two, I like the Poet better.
The Poet is good.
They're very equal. But the Poet is definitely a little bit easier to drink.
Poet, I would sit there and drink while playing pool. That's what like a stout is to me. Is like sitting there. You're not like nothing active. Yeah. You're just sitting there.
Nice. You get full on the stout.
You do get a full, but you're playing a nice long game of pool.
Yeah.
Like you have a couple stouts, You sit there, you play. I mean, that's where I have Guinness is like. I like playing pool with Guinness. I like that nice fullness while playing, and I'm not sitting there just shoving my face full of food. But there's a fullness that comes with it.
I like. So, you said you like playing pool. We obviously like going to. What's the fucking pool? What's the pool place that we go to downtown?
Starts with a B.
Is it? It's not Broadway.
2 blocks away from Broadway. Block and a half away. 2 blocks.
Billiards.
There you go.
Billiards.
You know, what is pool? Pool is billiards.
There's a restaurant in Columbia called Billiards, and
It's a pool hall. Oh God.
they serve a lot of local beers,
Yeah,
a lot of local craft beers, which is really nice.
A lot of the restaurants we like going to are
Yeah,
local restaurants. Seem to focus on local craft beers, and I'm all for that. Man, even like
support local, companies.
even like the chain restaurants here in Columbia, they still have like Schlafly's. I butcher every time I say it. Schlafly. And also Boulevard.
Yeah,
Those are they're more national chains. I mean, of course, you have Budweiser.
the international chain.
Internationally there, but it was like even they always tend to carry, St. Louis and Kansas City beer, which is more on the national still. But even the chains still have that localness to them, which is nice because you don't always get that everywhere. As I'm still trying to finish my stout, which will be a common theme here, guys.
Especially with the stouts.
With the stout,
It's a little he's the light beer guy. As you can see the signs behind us. I have the stout sign.
I have the blonde lager.
Pale lager.
I thought about buying the blonde lager sign.
The funny thing is it says paired with chicken and seafood.
Dude, I know, right? Look at it. Even like
I
the
get
color.
barbecue.
They have a color profile on it. Hopped with a light color, dark, and then it pairs with. I freaking didn't notice that until I put that shit up.
Yeah, I just think it's
love
funny that
these.
it says seafood and you despise seafood.
Well, no. You have to understand, Remy.
Non-fresh seafood.
No. You have to understand. For seafood, for me, I don't like fish. I love every other piece associated to seafood.
So mussels, shrimp,
But fish.
crustaceans.
So, it was seafood. I hate seafood. Everything associated with seafood. I like going to seafood restaurants. I like, tartar sauce and hush puppies and cocktail sauce. Fuck, you throw that shit with fries. I love that crap. I like the dishes. I think it's a beautiful. I can even cook fish well.
Yeah.
There was when I took culinary in high school. I had the highest grade in class for fish. Wouldn't eat it, but I can cook fish. I respect fish.
I
There's
should
a
have taken culinary in high school.
certain. You should. Culinary is great.
I
There's
should have taken small engines.
There's small engines.
I might have to have you come work on my mower. I don't know what's up with it. It won't start.
Which one? The one that
The new one.
there. The new. Okay. Yeah.
Speaking of which, would you like a mower?
Me and my second-story apartment would love a mower.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to my free mower.
I need to mow the top of my pine trees, guys. Don't question it.
Ugh. All right.
Ugh.
On to the second one. This is the S'more Stout from Big Muddy Brewing, which I would hope is from Missouri.
Big money? I would.
It is wrong. No, it is
Anywhere along
from
the Mississippi?
Murfreesboro, Illinois.
Still along.
As far as I know, I don't know Illinois all
Well, the
that well.
Big money's the Mississippi.
Yes.
Not the Missouri. So, therefore, it was another twist top, by the way.
Fuck it. Oh boy. Initial sniff. There's gonna be a lot of chocolate.
Wow.
Which, if there's a part of a stout to, like, it's gonna be the chocolate. At least in my opinion, it's going to be the chocolate. Chocolate marshmallow. It smells like fish food. The Ben & Jerry's fish food ice cream is what I smell.
Is that a s'more space ice cream?
It has marshmallow and chocolate fish in it.
I haven't had Ben & Jerry's that often, but let me tell you.
It smells wonderful.
Chocolate, and I smell like a weak marshmallow fluff.
It smells wonderful is what it smells.
I wouldn't say marshmallows. It's marshmallow fluff is the smell.
The super sweet
it's
marshmallow.
The super sweet with a dark chocolate.
A darker milk chocolate. And that's about all I get.
Yeah.
I get a little malt, but...
Maybe a milk chocolate, but... it's
I have a feeling. I really hope I like this one. Oh, and this is sitting at...
Well...
5.5%.
No, it's going right there. That's delicious.
That is wonderful.
Like, fuck, give this to it some cheesecake. Oh. Pair that with cheesecake? Something with a nice cream.
Like a raspberry cheesecake. Add in that little bit of fruit. Yeah.
But something with some cream of I think would really fit well with this.
This is a good freaking beer.
Now, I wouldn't have this beer with steak. Honestly,
this is a dessert beer.
It is a dessert beer. I wouldn't want to sit there and drink this one alone. Like, give me this with dessert, like fruits.
With friends,
even just fruits. Like, even just had some fresh fruit with it, and the fruits and the chocolate and the sweetness of the marshmallow fluff in there.
Even with some marshmallow, I think it'd be fine. With s'mores, this s'more stout would be pretty.
I had horrible hot now, Remy.
Now,
so Remy, it's sidetrack here. We take marshmallow fluff. Yes. You know, you had the Mountain Dew fluff, right?
oh yeah.
Okay, well, same line of thought here. We take marshmallow fluff, blender, beers, shot glasses. So I thought,
It's possible.
yeah, it sounds...
It might go really well with a Durgan's Milk Stout that we're going to eventually try.
I like how you say it might go well with it, not knowing what it tastes like.
The last time I had Dragon's Milk
Was a wee little lass.
was when I just turned old enough to try beer.
A wee little lass.
This was after Corey introduced me to Guinness.
Talk about my brother.
Yeah. So, I was a little overwhelmed by the 13% barrel-aged milk stout.
13%.
Yeah. You're going to like that one.
Sidebar.
I hear it too.
You hear it?
So this is what I think of when I think of stout, though. Like, I hate that it's a s'more stout, and I'm saying that, but whenever you hear stout...
No. When I think of, like, stout itself, I lean more towards the poet over here.
Well, the way you always hear stouts described is chocolatey, nutty, coffee, smooth, and sweet.
See,
that I get all of that minus the nuttiness out of this.
I don't get a lot of coffee in this.
Neither do I.
I get a lot more coffee flavor in the poet. Which the poet, and I think that's why, like, I'm not a huge coffee person. So, like, coffee, like, carries a lot more weight to me. So, like, I think stouts, association with coffee versus this guy saying chocolate. And this one,
a lot of
chocolate, but there's coffee. This one, there's a fuckload of chocolate in this. And it's great.
Not even chocolate. Cocoa.
Cocoa. Yeah, it's cocoa. And it's like, that's a good way. It's not milk chocolate. It's not dark chocolate. It's cocoa. It's there. It's that nice flavor. And honestly, I find this one so much more palatable.
I like this one. This is definitely a go-to. If I ever find this on tap, I'm ordering a fucking pint of it.
With dessert.
No, just.
I couldn't drink this with it like a steak.
No, like if if I were to go to a bar.
Just a bar, okay.
And this was on tap, I'm ordering a pint. Mm-hmm. Because on tap, always better than a bottle or can.
Now, I'll do that if it could be paired with like just a fruit platter.
Yeah. If they did it at Gunter Hans, which is our favorite bar to go to. Well, one of our favorite bars to go to in Columbia. That and the Gum Bar, the Gumby's Bar.
And Burr Oak.
Yeah.
There's a bar there.
If they had it at Gunter Hans, I wouldn't order a liter of it, that's for sure. That'd be way too much. In my opinion, that'd be way too much of that.
No.
It's almost a little too sweet when you're talking stouts to have an entire liter.
No, yeah, I mean,
I would order a
like
pint.
this. Yeah, like
Pint with the pretzel and the brown sugar.
Which is a dessert.
Yeah.
Pretzel there, let's be honest.
Which a pretzel is just essentially a pretzel bun. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
By far the most enjoyable one so far. Even out of the lagers that we just did. I like that so much better.
You know, that one's fucking delicious.
This ought to be the fun one. Alright, this is the...
this is the Chai
Yeti from
Imperial Stout from
Great Divide. It's the Great Divide Brewing Company.
Oh, Great Divide in Denver, Colorado. And this is sitting at a nice 9.5 alcohol percentage.
This should be...
Let's go, folks.
This should be wonderful.
Oh, God, yes. I told you before, my favorite part is the nice beautifulness that comes up out of a freshly opened bottle.
And for beers. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, look at the head, though.
Oh.
I've never seen a head like that on a beer.
Oh, just wait. Oh, God.
I'm almost intimidated by it.
It looks like soy sauce, folks. That's...
Yep.
Even like if you ever shook up soy sauce and poured it, that's the color of the head. It is. Oh.
That is a dark fucking stout.
And folks, the person who doesn't like dark beer, pick this one.
Yeah. Mr. Zach over here decided to pick the chai stout. But that's mostly because we both absolutely love chai.
Love chai. Love Yetis.
Alright.
You know what? That's pleasant.
I'm getting...
I don't know.
I'm getting like, cleaning notes. I'm getting cleaner notes.
No. Going back to that lemonade beer in the first one. No. That was cleaning.
Well, that was pine salt. This is more hydrogen peroxide. We have a hydrogen peroxide spray that smells a lot like this. Just not as dark. It's a lot. This is darker. The peroxide cleaner is cleaner.
It's darker than hydrogen.
Oh,
which is a clear liquid.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Wow. Chai. Spice.
Coffee.
Hey, oh, God, yeah.
Oh.
There's that coffee note. I don't even think there's any chocolate there.
No.
That just tastes like a black cup of coffee with a little bit of chai spice on top.
If you ever had a dirty chai, keep adding more shot of espresso to it.
Yeah.
And stout.
The thing is, espresso for me always tended to be kind of sweet in comparison to...
I mean, like, okay, when I'm thinking dirty chai, chai is sweet. Dirty chai is not as sweet as chai.
Yeah.
But you keep adding chai with more of that coffee base into it.
Sorry about that. Jeez.
Oh.
Are you sure you're going to be able to make it through this? This one. Because this one's a tough one even for me, and I love stouts. Stouts are my go-to beer.
Yeah, there may be a lot cut out of this.
There might be a whole entire end section that's cut out of this one.
We might just have to cut and go right to the fucking...
There's no seeing through it.
Yeah, no. Chuggability is at a negative 20.
There's a 0. Flavor, though...
If you could chug this, you would be my superhero.
Flavor, though, for being...
You know, flavor...
Flavor's like a 10.
I'm just going to be like...
And it's not so much that it's
it is
good or bad. It is flavor. There's no denying that there's flavor in this beer at all.
Now, I would rank this lower than the s'more stout over here. And that's going to be more for the drinkability of it. Like, the s'more stout, like, I look forward to drinking. I could drink this all day long. This here... This would be... I would have to go, like a sniffer on this. I'll be happy.
Yeah. But like not a pint.
And a pint's a lot. And
I personally think that. And that is... It's not that this is a bad beer at all by any means.
No, we haven't had bad beer yet.
It's really strong. It's got a lot of flavors that I'm not really used to for a dark beer. It's got a lot of spice flavors.
I like the spice.
And
it's coffee.
There's a lot of coffee to it.
And that's the biggest thing with me is like it's coffee. But as a coffee drinker, he's still saying it's coffee. If you like black coffee with spice, probably love it. Yeah. But if you like any sort of cream in your coffee,
nope. You know what it almost reminds me of? Gunpowder.
I haven't had... Oh, gunpowder coffee?
No, just like the smell of gunpowder. Like if you could take the smell of gunpowder and turn it into a taste. Like specifically black powder.
See, here's my issue.
Of course I would do that.